What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Why'd I Buy a Mini Truck? Today, I am focusing on doing the driver's side door popper, and in the midst of doing that, found a couple things I wasn't super stoked about, so I started to fix those things, and then that kind of led me into a rabbit hole of despair. And I found a couple things here on the column that are kind of like tapped into, and some things that are cut, and a wire right here. This red wire ran to the fuse box, just like pushed into a 10 amp, and that's the only way my lights would work. So you might notice that there's no dash in here anymore, and that is because I figured why not, right? We're already going through this portion of the harness. We're already going to take a look at this section right here. We're already going to go over here in this corner and take a look at things that are questionable. And so why not, right? Let's just pull the dash. Let's check the harness. And, I'm kind of pretty glad I did. Not only now does this free me up, so this harness seems to be okay. This one that runs right along here looks like it's OEM, which is awesome. That is refreshing. However, I am going to be reluming it just to keep it nice and tidy, and kind of refresh that outside case, and it'll give me a chance to take a look at the wiring to verify that, nothing is like broken or chewed through or frayed or any of that pizzazz. So this will also allow me to fix this gnarly hole right here. Now, let's take a knee right here and move some of this out of the way. We don't need any of this right here. Yeah, great. So this is going to get fixed. So I'm thinking of just cutting a portion out and filling it, and then I'd like to come over here and see. This is kind of where I'm torn, so I'm either going to utilize these two holes right here for a harness, or I'm going to go ahead and plate this off, cut a round hole again, and do some kind of pass through right there so that the wiring can just get fed into the bay. But it's got to change. And also allow me to go ahead and clearance some more room in here in the wheel well, in case we decide to tuck bigger wheels. So quite a few goodies in here. So you can see we got some mystery things in there that we're gonna need to go ahead and vacuum out, and we're just gonna clean all this up. So realistically, I do need heat. We live somewhere where it's cold and it snows, and I do plan on driving this in the wintertime, here and there, nothing too crazy. And so this kind of needs to be addressed too at some point. I'm going to clean it up right now, take any debris out of there, put it all back together. Everything seems to work fine for now. I may just set the controls up so it's always on defrost, always on hot, and then I might just, for the fan speed, just do a simple toggle on and off for a medium, and just, I'll have to wait in the wintertime for the glass to defrost. I am also looking at, getting a new windshield, so maybe I can kind of work something up where I can do one of those more modern defroster setups, but we'll see. So anyway, I pull the dash. So we're just going to go through all of this. So you can see there's a couple things in here, a couple things just dangling. That's the dimmer right there, just kind of tight. So this will give me a really good chance to go through it all. We're going to sound deaden a lot of this. We're putting new carpet in soon. So, and we can clean it up, which will be great. This will basically be all cleaned out, and it'll be nice just to have hands on pretty much the whole inside of the truck, touch the whole loom. And then this will be great also for testing, because I don't need a whole dash in here to verify that stuff works right. We'll slap the cluster up there just to see if it lights up, see if the gauges work. we don't have a radio in here already, so it doesn't matter. I already know that the climate control worked, so that's fine. But this way, if anything decides to get a little spicy, we'll be able to see where it's coming from. We're also got new carpet coming in here, which is going to be great. And we're going to sound it and all this. We're going to clean this all out. So as soon as we're done with the wiring, I'm actually going to pull the entire loom out. And I'm just going to probably just pressure wash the inside of this. I don't foresee it making anything any worse. So the dash, this is just kind of a collection of wires we pulled today. So the dash, so here we got our HVAC stuff. Ugh, terrible. And then our dash right here. So we're going to fix this dash, or we might just do a new dash entirely. So we'll kind of see where we're at when we get there. Fairly confident in all the wiring that we've done so far for the engine side of things. Been reading the book pretty much nonstop and looking online and making sure the colors are all good and all that jazz. So right now I'm going to just deep breath. It's a mini truck. Remember why you bought this. Because it's cool. It's actually really cool. And, this kind of stuff doesn't matter. Electrical stuff like this, a lot of people get scared by it. You got to just remember it's A to B. That's it. One wire. It's going to start somewhere. It's going to end somewhere. That's it. It might take time. It might be tedious. I mean, I've got probably 10 hours or so just in, tracing down wires. But that doesn't include, doing the research. I'm trying to figure out where a lot of this stuff goes. It's kind of all over the place. So, a lot of work to be done. However, fantastic start. Super dope mini truck. It's going to be great. It's going to be better than ever. So we're going to finish this door up right here. Get the panel back on. Get it all put back together. And then we are going to wrap it up for the night. Tomorrow, however, we're going to be diving right back in. And taking a look in this general area tomorrow. We're going to work starting at the column, and we're going to just go down, and we're going to see what we can't fix. Now, I do know that a lot of things didn't work on the truck before, and that they were just rigged up to work. So I'm excited to kind of see what all starts to work. And yes, before anybody says anything, I did break the little sticky boy off when I was taking the dash off because I didn't want to take the steering wheel off and didn't feel like taking those off, and I broke it. So, you don't need wipers, right? My wipers don't even work. So, I mean, they might now, but we'll see. So right now, this is how she's looking. It's very great in here. Very nice. Super pretty. Everybody loves it. And I am excited to sound in this. Now, we got so much stuff going on. I know this is kind of like a longer video, just kind of whack. Nobody likes long videos because everybody's attention span's 3 seconds. But also this weekend, so we're talking Saturday and Sunday and possibly Monday evening, we are redoing all of this. This is all coming out. We're going to relocate the tank, redo the valve setup, wire it all up, redo the compressor mounts, put the battery in the back over here. So I'm actually going to get rid of this seat. I'm going to keep the one that has the cover on it. I'm getting rid of that one. And I'm going to put the battery kind of in this general area. And then I'm going to put my controller box all back here for my air suspension. So it's all going to be kind of tucked here in the corner. We are also going to have our water traps there, which will be great. And then I really wanted to put the compressors in here, but I don't want to do a long lead line. I don't really want to hear them all the time. I thought put the compressors over in the corner somewhere and kind of tuck them in a nice little soundproof box would be great. But honestly, I think just having the battery back here and having the controller for the switches for the air ride back in that little corner will be more than enough. We are going to keep the seat on this side, and we will have just a regular upholstery back here, and underneath we're going to have brand new carpet, which is going to be fantastic. I am thinking about putting the tank kind of mount. So I have my factory fuel tank right here. Just ignore it. Don't even look at a lot of this stuff. So I'm going to relocate the air tank. I'm not sure if I'm going to mount it kind of back here under the bed, or if I am going to just mount it up a little bit higher, perhaps like right here, and then just have my valves facing down, so my dumps can also run out and under, and all the lines will just have pretty much a straight shot out, down, and then we can just, make sure there's no rubbing, no nothing. I do need to get a new lead line for over there, and I'm just probably going to buy 2 new compressors. I don't know why I'm telling you guys all this stuff, because there's so much stuff that's going to happen, so many things that are going to happen. I don't even know if we're going to have a YouTube channel. This is all just kind of preemptive and documenting for me to document what's going on. So you might see clips of this. I have no idea. You might see this whole video. Who knows? It's like 11 minutes already. Anyway, I'm going to hop on this right here. We're going to save this for tomorrow's me, and we're just going to keep on rolling. So stay tuned for the next episode of Why'd I Buy a Mini Truck? Because I am sure you are asking yourself that question right now.